If your 2015 to 2020 F-150 has push-button start, a dead key fob doesn't mean you're stranded or calling a tow. Ford built in a backup way to unlock and start it, and most owners have no idea where to look. That same truck also hides an emergency fuel funnel for the day you run dry, and it can hand you back a keypad code you thought was lost forever without a trip to the dealer. This is the 2015 to 2020 F-150, and these are 8 features already built into a truck you paid for, including the ones that save you from a tow, a lockout, or a wasted service visit. A few depend on your trim or options, so I'll flag the boundary on each as we go. Some of these you'll use every week, others you'll use once in 5 years. But the day you need them, they're the difference between a quick fix and an expensive afternoon. Let's start with the one that saved people the most money. 1. You can get into and start your truck with a dead fob. This applies to trucks with push-button start and intelligent access. If yours uses a turnkey, you've already got the metal key for this. For everyone else, there's a hidden metal blade tucked inside the fob. Slide it out, use it to pop the small cover off the driver's door handle, and there's a physical lock cylinder behind it to get you in. Then the part nobody knows, your truck has a specific spot that reads the fob without a working battery, so you can still start it. The exact location varies by year and console design. It's commonly under the rubber liner in the USB and SD card bin, or in a slot at the base of the center console cup holder. Set the dead fob there, press start, and it fires. Tonight, find your blade and locate that backup slot so you're not learning it in a dark parking lot. 2. There's an emergency fuel funnel hidden in your truck. Your F-150 has a capless fuel filler, no cap to twist off, which is great until you run dry and try to pour in a can of gas because a normal spout won't seat in a capless neck. Ford supplies a special funnel made exactly for this. Its storage spot varies by cab configuration, but it's usually with the jack near the rear seat tool storage. Fold the rear seat forward and look. It bridges your gas can to the filler so you can actually get fuel in and get moving. Tonight, confirm yours is still in the truck. A lot of used trucks are missing it. 3. Your backup camera has a hitch zoom most owners never find. On trucks with the applicable camera display, when you're in reverse, there's a small on-screen symbol you can press to zoom in, keeping your bumper in frame as a reference. For lining up a trailer by yourself, that's the difference between hitting it first, try and climbing in and out 5 times. Depending on your system, there's also a separate rear camera delay setting that keeps the image up for a moment after you shift out of reverse. Tonight, drop it in reverse and find the icon before you actually need it on a trailer. 4. Your door keypad does far more than unlock, and it can recover its own code. On keypad-equipped trucks, you can lock up from outside without the fob by pressing 2 buttons together. The exact combo varies, so confirm yours in the manual. After you enter your 5-digit code, follow-up buttons unlock the rear doors and drop the tailgate. And if you've got memory seats and you've enabled it, recall your saved seat and mirror position. And if you lost the factory code, many trucks will display it using 2 programmed keys, though the exact sequence depends on whether you have a keyed ignition or intelligent access. So check the manual for your setup. Once you have it, set your own personal code in the sync settings. Tonight, recover your code and write it down somewhere secure. It's your backup way in if the fob ever fails. Those 4 are about getting in and getting out of trouble. The next 4 control who can use the truck, how it tows, and what to do when the screen looks dead. 5. MyKey lets you put limits on a borrowed truck. Hand the keys to a teenager, a valet, or whoever's borrowing the work truck, and MyKey ties limits to that specific key. A top speed cap, a maximum stereo volume, constant speed warning chimes, and audio that won't play until the seatbelts are buckled. You set it once in the menu. One important warning: don't program your only key as a restricted MyKey. Keep an unrestricted administrator key, or those limits become a real headache to remove. Tonight, make sure you still have an admin key set aside. 6. Your productivity screen is a towing tool you're underusing. If your truck has the larger productivity display in the instrument cluster, it does much more than show fuel economy. It runs a trailer hookup checklist that walks you through connecting safely, lets you name and save trailer profiles, and tracks accumulated mileage per trailer so you can stay on top of service for each one. Tonight, build a profile for your trailer before the next tow. 7. A frozen sync screen has a 10-second fix. If your touch screen freezes or goes black, you don't need a service appointment. Press and hold the power button and the Seek Right control beneath the screen for several seconds until it goes dark and reboots to the startup logo. The exact combo can vary by sync version. It clears many temporary freezes on the spot. But if the problem keeps coming back, that's a real fault the truck needs looked at, not a glitch. Tonight, save the button combo in your phone so you have it when the screen locks up. 8. You can arm the alarm with the windows down. On equipped trucks, verify your year and trim. When you shut off, the cluster lets you choose all sensors or perimeter only. Perimeter keeps the interior motion sensors from tripping when the windows are cracked or something shifts inside the cab. To be clear, this does not make a parked truck safe for a child or an animal. It only stops false alarms. Tonight, shut the truck off and see whether you get the choice. And one trim-dependent bonus: trucks with factory navigation and an active Sirius XM Travel Link subscription can show live weather radar right on the dash. Handy on a long tow if the subscription's still active. So, here's the honest takeaway. Almost nobody reads the manual cover to cover, which is why these sit unused for years, but they're already paid for, and most take 30 seconds to learn. If you only do 3 tonight, locate your dead fob backup slot, recover, and write down your keypad code, and save that sync reset combo. Those are the 3 that rescue you when something goes wrong. And if you want to know which of these trucks and engines are actually worth buying, the best and worst years of this exact generation are next.